Right, okay, cool. So this morning is going to be chicken chasseur, which is a sauté dish. Now, good morning, stroke, almost afternoon, stroke, almost evening and tomorrow, all in one go. Right, it is a sauté dish, normally sauté dish, where you sauté the chicken and you cook the chicken slowly in the sauté sauce, tomato concasse. Give me a second. Turn it down. With the balls, just turn it down. Just turn it down. Turn it to the left. Left. Look me. Turn it.
Turn it towards you.
Yeah, to the window. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right. But if you're doing it in bulk, and I've done it in the past, I've cooked the chicken in the oven, made the sauce separate, and combine it. But chicken chasseur is a chicken dish where you fry the chicken, you saute the chicken, and you finish it off in the cooking sauce on the stove on a low heat. That's how it's done. So just to get you guys to bear it in mind. Right, I'm going to start by preparing the vegetables that I'm going to need for the chasseur. Come this way, out of the way. I don't want to do it, you know? Yeah, right. So you'll see that I've put the onions into the water. It just helps it. Now, the tomato, the top of the tomato is where the stem goes. And where the stem goes is the eye. And all you do is just take out the eye with a veg knife. If the tomato is very firm, it's going to be very hard to concasse. But this is what we do. A little incision, nothing deep. That is going to go into hot water later on when the water's boiled, but not now, right? For about 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and then the skin should come off. So I've prepared my tomato. That's it, right? I'm going to prepare my shallots. I'm going to keep the skin on it. I'm just going to cut it in half. So, can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I'm not using a chopping knife. I'm effectively using my vegetable knife. Yeah, the little knife.
You're just keeping the skin, I'm cutting it in half, isn't it?
You're taking off the skin and cutting it in half.
Yeah.
So once that's done, actually I'm going to use 2 tomatoes, but later on.
Jamal? Okay, it's been sorted out. For some reason your account is still at 7.
Right. So once again you see can you all access email? If I email you, we would access it. If I cannot, and I've tried to do the recipes on Google, on Microsoft Teams, I can't do it, I'm going to email it to you. You can access it and do what you want to do with it. Is that okay? Yeah. All right. I just thought about that. Right. So you've got your shallots and your tomato. Right. Now we're going to do stuffed mushroom today. So you're going to take the stem out of it. I think we're going to peel it today. Right, so we're going to peel it. So we just do this. Yeah? We're going to stuff it with shallots, breadcrumbs, white wine.
Hey, so good.
Okay, wait, wait.
Any kind of bread.
Yeah. So this is going to happen later on.
Yes, you're going to eat it today, so you're peeling it.
Well, tell the honest truth, I've got a few chickies in there. A few chickens. I can't remember. I think it's 11 chickens. I wanted more than that, but 11 chickens. Yes. Right. So what we do is we prepare the chicken. We're not going to eat 11 chickens. We'll put half for today's lesson, and the other half we can use it for your assessment after half term. So there is the mushroom. So far I've done the mushroom, the shallots, and the
Tomato.
tomato. The last time I do. Now you see. I'm going to change knife. I'm going to change my knife, right? And the cauliflower, I'll just get rid of the outer leaves until the stalk is exposed. Until the stalk is exposed. Yeah? Now, so I've got my stalk exposed. And we're looking for florets. Right, if I get rid of that. Then you got, yeah? Then I don't need that knife anymore. I've done all the big job with that knife. I can then do that. Now if I do this, the reason I'm doing this, there's two ways to cook cauliflower. Now there's the way we call, what is called en blanc, where you put lemon juice and flour in the water and you cook it whole like this. But if you want to cook it evenly, you take out the stalk.
Really?
Like that, and you cook it whole like that.
And then it goes over the...
Right, and it cooks evenly. That means some parts won't be overcooked and some parts undercooked. It will cook evenly. But normally when we do the cauliflower, we cook it in florets. So, you know, each one of these is called a flower. That's why it's called a cauliflower, or a floret. So you just get your little knife, and you just cut off away from the stem. Yeah? And you just cut it away like that. Until the only thing that is left is the stem. So far, we've done shallots, tomatoes, mushrooms. Okay, the last one, right? Because it, I know what I'm doing. I've done. All right, anyways, I'll sort it out later. I've got one for the ingredients for the stuffed mushrooms and one for the. I'll sort it out later. Right now, if I am going to slice the mushroom for the chasseur. Normally, you can actually serve it. You can actually serve it with the thing. You can serve it with the. I can't remember how to do it. You can serve it whole like this. Are we going to do that?
So this small...
No, we're going to slice it up because I want you to get used to slicing the mushroom. So you take out the stem. Yeah? And we're using the stem for the stuffed mushrooms.
So how you turn it to take them?
Yeah.
So the big mushroom, does it call a different name or always the same mushroom?
One the flat mushroom, and this is a button mushroom.
Butter?
Button.
Oh, button. And the small one, same thing, right?
No, that's a flat mushroom, that's a button.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So this is going to be your technique for slicing the mushroom. I'm left-handed, but I'm going to go like that. Yeah. You see that?
Very thin slices.
Well,
Oh, this will be
more to the point, I've got full control of the knife. Yeah. I'll do it again. I'm just doing that. Eventually, you'll be able to do this.
I'm not looking.
But not today.
I'm not looking. That's-
All right.
that one's scary.
Oh my God, that's scary.
I'm going to show you how to do a tomato concasse. Yeah? So the tomato has to be 30 seconds in boiling water. Well, boiled water. Right? 30 seconds or thereabouts in the boiled water. And then I'm going to fish it out about 30 seconds time. And I'm going to use a perforated spoon with holes in it. So, right. Next time, make sure that the water's a bit more water in there so it covers the tomato. 'Cause right now, this may or may not work. Yeah. But the tomato's going to be completely covered. Right, and it's in the hot water. And what happens is after a while, the skin comes off really, really easy. But that ain't the only thing. I'm going to then take off the tomato. So if it works, it will, like that. Right, so you blanch it for 30 seconds. Blanching is cooking on the outside. We're not fully cooking the vegetable. And hopefully the skin comes off, as you can see, just like that. Yeah? Why do I put it into the cold water? Because it stops it from cooking. So it cools it down really, really quickly. Yeah? And otherwise you end up with very mushed tomato. We don't want that. So all the skin comes off nice and easy. The firmer the tomato is, the harder it is the skin to come off. Yeah? So it's nice to have a fairly soft tomato. Now this is the part. Alright, so I'm going to cut it into quarters. Chopping knife. Cut it into quarters. What I want is just the flesh of the tomato. I don't want the seeds or anything. Yeah? So I am going to, hold on one second. Right, so I'm going to use my vegetable knife just to, I might as well use up the seeds and stuff like that. I can either throw it away or make a soup or use for soup or something. I've got no other reason to use it. So I'm going to put it in with the mushrooms to be part of the stuffing. Yeah? The thing about being a chef is using up your ingredients so that you're using all of it up rather than throw it away. So, there we go. Right, so, don't get that knife again. The best knife for chopping is the chopping knife. Even though it's small, it's easy, and we're going to chop it into a julienne, and then from julienne into brunoise. And this is just helping you with your knife skills here. And you do that, and you just get little dices, that's all. That is tomato concasse.
Oh my God. I was wondering.
That is tomato concasse.
I see the word that over.
Yeah? Deseeded, diced tomatoes.
Oh.
Very spicy.
All right?
Wow.
Okay? So now you've got, as part of your mise en place, get your saucepan on the fire with your water. Now, listen up, folks. You don't have to have a saucepan per pair. You can have a big saucepan for 4 people or what have you, because then you're only putting it in and taking it out. Yeah? Cool. So I'm going to do the stuffing for the
Parsley.
mushrooms and tomatoes. All right? Anything will do, any herb, what it is, we've got so much of this herb, if it stays in the fridge any longer, it's going to go off. So we can use this up. We're going to use bread, we're going to cube some bread and turn it into breadcrumbs. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do.
I love it. Those puppy. Yes, I love that.
It should be nice. So we will get yeah. Right. And I'm gonna make some breadcrumbs. I'm gonna make some breadcrumbs and mix it in there. Yeah? So what's missing from here? The garlic. That's it. So I'm gonna chop the garlic in there.
So that's a 3 peg in it, right?
3, 4, whatever I've got here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm seasoning them all up.
Amazing though.
Right, the basil's nice, got a nice smell. Alright. So I'm just gonna chop the garlic through. As I said before, I'm gonna in 2 seconds I'm going to get some bread and dice it, and then maybe that blender, it may work, it may not work, we'll see. This looks like it's a bit tired. So just gonna chop that in there, and then season it. This is when the seasoning comes in. Huh?
What with the other garlic?
What's that?
Still under it.
What? Well, that's fine. That one?
Yeah.
That's fine. Right. You can have as much, well not too much. 3 is adequate, don't go more than 3. Right. But you don't have to put 3 in if you want, you can put 1. But it's just going to give it a very nice flavour. You know, one of the things when I was growing up, vegan dishes were rare. In fact, even vegetarian dishes were rare. Jackie potato was on the menu. That was the vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? Jackie potato was the vegetarian when I was going to school. Yeah. So we had a wide variety. We had a wide variety of stuff for people that eat meat and fish. But Jackie potato was the vegetarian option. Once it's cooked, you bring it, put it on the side. Put it on the side. On the side, yeah. Right, so now I'm gonna saute this off. I'm gonna saute that off, and then I'm gonna add the basil to it. Reason being, if I add the basil to it now, when I saute it off, it's gonna burn. Right, so the next part of it, we're gonna get dice the breadcrumbs. I'm gonna dice the breads quicker. But at least you know what to do. Right? You'll see. So I'm just going to dice some of the bread. And I'm going to stick it in that, hopefully. Stick it in that, is all the ovens on? No? Not all of the that was the idea for you to do all the ovens.
I'm good, madam. I'm just wait.
All right. When I'm blending over there, do you want it? All right. Yeah. It's 2 minutes. It's a 2 minute job. So, this might be enough. I don't know. So once I've diced up the bread, I will then cook the mixture. No, because it's not in a bowl. I'll cook the mixture, and then I will add the breadcrumbs to it. Let's meet over there. Let's go. Let's meet over there. So far, you see how much preparation has taken place, and how time consuming it can be. Glad you see and you recognise and you understand. When you're cooking with butter, don't cook with butter alone. Cook with butter and a little bit of oil. Reason being, right? What is the reason being? The oil will slow down the butter. The oil will slow down the butter. Butter burns. Right, before it cooks, it burns. You're cooking with butter. Add a little bit of oil to the butter, it will slow down the cooking process.
But colleague,
So one second. Alright, so I'm just gonna put the butter like that. They're in portions. Save you guys once again. It's time consuming. When it comes to the butter, just take a piece or two, depending on how much stuff you've got. One should be enough per group. And then we're going to fry off our mixture. The mushrooms, and then we're going to add the breadcrumbs and the parsley. Yeah, and it will become a stuffing. But first of all, we cook off the tomato and the mushroom and the garlic. That's what we cook off. The others we can just add it to it. We don't have to cook it after that. All right. So I'm just going to do a quick demonstration to show you what I mean. Show you easy, very very easy. Right. You see the smaller spoon and a whole tomato, half a tomato, it doesn't matter. Right? That's what you do. Right? And that can go under the griller later. Yeah? Well, it's too late now. Anyway.
If what?
No, it doesn't matter. If don't matter. You can use anything. You can use pine nuts. Pine nuts is nice when you do the stuffing and you grill some pine nuts and you mix it through so it's nice and crunchy. It's banging.
Nuts.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
Pine. No.
The only thing that doesn't make this pine nuts, yeah, or pine kernels.
No.
Pine. P-I-N-E.
Long and small.
Right? You see that?
Very
Yeah. So that's gonna go. That's the reason why you have to grill the mushroom first.
and very expensive.
Because if you don't grill the mushroom first, it'll still be raw and the stuffing will be cooked. The same thing doesn't apply to the tomato. Alright? So we can get on with that. Get to that stage. Once you get to that stage, don't touch anything here. Get to that stage and then we will... Here we have chicken. Right, now a chicken has white meat and dark meat. Yeah? And I could have got the chicken legs in, but this is something that most people didn't know. Right? They didn't know this. Right? Now, if you look here, right at the very here, very here, that is just the wingtip. There's a joint between the wingtip and the wing. Right? It's easy to take it off. Very easy just to take it off. I'm hoping that there's enough chicken for when a pair does it, you both get, each person gets a go. Now, there's sometimes a lot of skin here, so let's get rid of that. Are we going to waste all that? No. It's going to become chicken stock. The chicken back and everything will become chicken stock. Not today, but you've made it before, so you know, right? The wishbone is a bone that runs along the neck. We're going to get that out. Once we get the wishbone out, it's going to make slicing the chicken easier. You got it? So you've got your small knife, and you can feel it, and you press it against the bone, like that, and you're supposed to be able, oh there it is, just press it against the bone like that, and it's supposed to be able, just run it down like that. Sometimes you get it off in one, sometimes it breaks, but the basic thing is to remove the wishbone like that, and do the same thing. Sometimes you can get it out in one, and sometimes the bone breaks. But the main thing is to get the bone out, because it will make the carving easier. Yeah, so just run my finger down there, and wishbone is gone, so that becomes more floppy. Right, now, when you look at the chicken, you'll see a line along here. It's not obvious, but those two sides, that is the side breast. That is the wing breast. Yeah, that is the wing breast. I'm going to get rid of this. It's a knuckle. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to lift up the chicken like that. And that skin there, I'm not going to cut into the chicken. I'm just going to remove this, go through the skin like that. And when I do that, I should be able to pop it out of the socket. When I pop it out of the socket, the bone appears. I'll just cut around the bone. This part of the chicken is called the oyster. So I'll cut around the bone through the oyster. That is your thigh and your leg. That is your brown meat. So you've got 4 pieces of brown meat on the chicken and 4 pieces of white. Same thing again. I'll just cut the skin. And then once again, I should be able to pop out the chicken just like that and cut around the oyster. That's my brown meat. Yeah? I don't need this part of the wing. So once again, I'll find the joint and I'm going to go through it like that. Take it off. That leaves just what we call the leg part of the wing. Yeah? Like that. So I'm going to portion the breast part now. Yeah? So you've got your wing breast and your middle breast. Yeah? So I'm looking for that line again. I'm going to go halfway between the wing breast and the middle breast, and I'm going to do that. And because the wishbone is gone, it should come down, it should cut easy. Yeah? That's the wing breast. Now, if you look around the bone so far, how much meat is left on there? Only the meat on the top, is that correct?
Yeah.
So the minimum amount is on the bone, and the maximum is still on the chicken. You got it? Do it slowly. The next part, I'm going to remove the carcass. Yeah. Still got a little bit of the wing, the wishbone in there. Well, that's all right. Right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to separate our chicken and show you what the portions should look like. Yeah? That's the middle breast. There's a line a natural line just there where the joint is. Right? If I just do that with my knife, you got your thigh and your leg. Yeah? So I get rid of any excess. All this is going to be for stock. Find my line, go for it. Yeah? So, 2 seconds, I'm going to wash my hands. 2 seconds, because it's the part of the thing I don't really check for. Okay, I'm back again. So, okay, so this is the part where I'm going to show you the, right. Portion control is either a middle breast or the leg or the thigh is a portion. So a portion could be that or that for your chicken chasseur. Yeah? Why am I telling you this? Because I don't care which one you present. But you need to present one piece of white meat and one piece of dark meat. Okay? I'll pass it through the seasoned flour.
When you say seasoned flour, that's
Flour,
salt and pepper.
salt and pepper. You don't want to add anything else because everything else is going to be added into the sauce. Yeah? Flour, salt and pepper. The herb that you use for chicken chasseur is called tarragon. If you put thyme in there or something else, it's no longer chicken chasseur. It's tarragon and white wine, mushrooms and shallots or baby onions. That is what makes a chicken chasseur. Tomato concasse. Yeah?
What's the tomato concasse?
Tomato you cut this morning, little dices.
In little slices.
Alright? You got that? Right. Let's plate up this chicken. With the cauliflower.
So how long was our chicken supposed to be in the freezer?
About maximum 15 minutes.
How long was it?
There you go.
Oh my God, talk it true. Colleen, I'm impressed. Oh my God, I'm impressed. Come do it like this now. Come on.
Oh my God, I'm impressed.
Yeah, so that is my chicken chasseur with stuffed tomatoes, stuffed mushrooms, steamed cauliflower. Ooh la la! Yeah.